And before Dr. Sumner start, I would like to ask my people, if he say something that seems contrary to what your grandparents have told you, just listen at the man. He's an educator. He's an archaeologist. And he's done a great work.
And I was educated in Peru, South America, so I'm not as familiar with the North American education as perhaps y'all would. What I'm going to talk about are two mound sites in Louisiana, both in Washita Parish, that are dating to between 5,000 and 6,000 years in age. And within archaeology, until about 10 years ago, we used to think that the oldest mound complex, the mound site, was Poverty Point over in Epes, Louisiana. And that mound site dates to about 4,000 years ago. So we're talking of adding 1,000 to 2,000 years of antiquity to mound sites right here in Washita Parish. And for your information then, these mounds are older than the Great Pyramids. They're older than any of the temples or the mounds in Mesoamerica, in Mexico, or the Yucatan, and they're older than anything in South America. And one of the problems we've always faced, I think, is a prejudice that we have had, the Europeans have had since they've come into this country, is when they started finding these magnificent earthworks like this one up near Cahokia, St. Louis. And this would be an example of one that sort of an idealized example, one in Madison Parish, that when they ran into these, they said that the people that were here when they came simply were incapable of building mounds like this. And that was the prejudice that we as Europeans had. And only through the course of archaeology in the early 1900s did we begin finally, this is excavations of the site on the Natchez Trace, which would just be north of Natchez. And then these are excavations of a huge mound site called the Emerald Mound. I don't know if any of y'all have been there. It's just north of Natchez, and the Temple Mound, the mound there is about the size of 4 or 5 football fields on top. It's huge. And it was because of these excavations that finally, in the 1870s through about 1920, that the professional community accepted the origins of earthen mounds in North America as made by the people that were here when the Europeans arrived. Until that time, we used to look to South America, we used to look to Egypt, we used to look to the Phoenicians or to the Greeks, and they would always say that the people for example, in Louisiana were incapable of building mounds of this magnitude. They simply weren't sophisticated enough. But the research that we've been doing over the past 10 years shows that they were building mounds thousands of years before anybody else was in the New World, and certainly earlier than the Egyptians themselves started building their pyramids.